This conference will now be recorded.
Give me a moment, guys. Few use cases I was exploring. In the meantime, we can discuss what exactly PGP command is and when, like, what are the scenario where we can use. Anybody knows, guys, what PGP command in automation? Anyone? Any insight? Okay. What is PGP stand for? Anybody knows? What is PGP stand for? Okay. See these questions needs to be have a clarity in your mind. Like, okay, what this call and all. This should be absolutely clear. PGP stand for pretty good privacy. Okay, primarily it is for privacy, and you can encrypt data and you can decrypt also with this particular command. It is one of the command which is very crucial for insurance banking, wherever customer data involves. There, this pretty good privacy command we use to encrypt the data. It may be anything, okay, text, number. We can actually pass and then we can encrypt the value. So we'll observe now how actually it works. So use case, like where we exactly use this. For example, you have some data which is, for example, customer identification number, or uh, customer. I will say, in outside on Europe, there is not like here we have voter ID. They have SIN number. So that is specific for them. So that number or any private data, phone number, email ID, we use or we transfer or we can pass through pretty good privacy options through which it can encrypt the data. But to encrypt the data in Automation Anywhere, we don't have only PGP option. What are the other option available to encrypt the data? Anybody knows? What are the other option available to encrypt the data in Automation Anywhere? This is very important because whenever you will automate, okay, you need this particular command to explore further. You need to have that clarity. Okay, this particular command helps in this way. That clarity you need to have. Okay, so here if I go, so first and foremost is what you will see here, PGP. Okay, so encrypt file, decrypt file, create key. So these are the three options you have available: encrypt, decrypt. So first is encrypt. Once you drag and drop, you will get, see, these are the options you have: encrypt, decrypt, and create keys. You can create keys and you can consume that key also to generate it. Now you can encrypt type is which type of encryption you wanted to do. So passphrase, one type of encryption. Public private keys, you can pass the key By that also you can encrypt the data. So if you encrypt the data with the help of any private key or public key, when you decrypt the data also you need that key to open it. Simple. If you have a lock, you're closing, or closing that lock with this particular key, as well as you can open with that key only. There is no other key will be fitting in. Similarly here, if you're locking with private or public key, you have to open with that particular specific key. So how exactly we can work with? So I don't have public or private key as of now. It's you can create key, then you can use it. This is the option we have available. Let's use the encryption file. First is foremost, let us create a key. So I click on create key. Okay, wait, public key file and private key file, and then password. If it is needed, we can utilize it. So do we have this key file? Okay. Okay. So here, if I go, mm, just wanted to select one particular task. Must be option to create new. Wait. Right click. After that, click on new. Then you click on text file. And once you create text file, let's give a name as key1. Key1. Okay. So I selected this. Save it. Okay. Do you want to replace? I said yeah. So it is already there. Okay. Private key and public key both you can consume or you can create. As of now, let's create public key. And password, if you want, you can keep it, or else no problem with that. Okay. Yeah. This key we can also transfer from the control room. Okay. Primarily we need to create or control it from, or get it from the control room. So if I go back here, this I will give the name as 2. With this, click on save. Already, yeah, press it. Click on save. So this will actually generate a key. So let us first test with this, or I need a control room key. So whenever you install automation, whenever you get a key. Okay, for reference, your session has expired. Or I can log in. Here you will find option. Login, wait. Okay, it's not showing here. Go to this. Sure, you will find here to relog. We need to relog. This connection is disconnected here. So wait, let it load. The moment I go here, tool, the option is relogin. Click on this, and I need to enter the ID and password. Password is, to check it once. Okay, not accepting. Fine, no problem. Go to this, and here I can check this one. Go to notes. Okay, notes. Where it is, yeah, completely hidden. It. So these all are notes. Get it from here. Yeah. Go back. Go to this. Let's see. Yeah. Running successfully. Now it is connected. Let's see. Run it. So let's run it. The moment you click on run, it should execute it, but not reference. Yeah. Yeah. It is successfully completed. Oh no. Still in the background. Still in the background. Let's see whether the file is created or no. Public file this already exists. An error occurred in the line. This file is already exists saying. Okay. So this file is not referring. So let's change the name. Okay. So go double click, open. I'll keep any random name which should not be there. Okay. So go and double click on the PGP. Suddenly system is little slow. Yeah, click on PGP, and in PGP file I will change the name. So only I'll K1. Ideally this should not be there, and K2 save, and then to run it. Let's see, run it. Okay, and we'll run that particular value. Wait, that is not accepting. Yeah, no, it is. It should. Yeah, it's executing. Only one time needed. Let's see, it's creating that key or not. No. So this particular file is also available. So we need to change this to generate this key. Okay, make file key. Just give me a moment. I'll fix this out. Okay, this key option I'll come back later. Okay, because I have to get that key, master key, and I have to refer it. That's why I'll come back to this. Let's go to PDF command without wasting time. At least we'll able to relate it quickly in PDF command. So what is PDF command? Anybody wanted to share that their understanding? What is PDF command? By name also or by options also you can relate what are the actions or activities we can execute with the PDF command, correct? So with the help of PDF command, what happens is like you can, with the help of this PDF command, you can integrate with PDF files. You can integrate with PDF files, you can read PDF files. Yeah, that PDF file should be readable. So if you have any readable, editable PDF file, you will be able to extract the value from there and you can read it. And even the fields are getting changed, it will still support that particular change, and you will be able to read the value. There is no problem. So if I go back here, so if I wait, cancel it. Yeah, so if I go, I need a PDF file for that. So I'll go to this, then I will click on download any .pdf file. I'll search here. So here PDF. Okay, let it search. And with this command, what are the activities we can actually perform? We can split the value, we can read the value, you can see, we can split the file, sorry. We can read the PDF to image, we can convert PDF to image. If you have a PDF file, you can convert that into image file. Extract from fields, you can extract the value from the fields, that you can do. Extract text, you can extract the text from the certain field, that also you can achieve. Manage document, a merge document, that also can be done. So here PDF to image you can convert. First let me find a PDF file. It must be search, this one. Let's see what kind of data I have, because I don't have PDF reader in this system. Okay, that's why it's not showing by PDF name, it's showing HTML extension, because I don't have Adobe installed in my system. But no problem, still I can access those files and read it. Show you how. So I click actually on this, I click and then open. Open with, so okay, open with Chrome, no problem. Okay, I believe it should trigger. Yeah, it's okay. It's taking a little lengthy time. So if I click on this, it's not open. I go with this directly. PDF name. Okay, I have to select that particular file, whichever PDF file I have. Through browsing, select that particular PDF file I have. I'm using PDF to image. So these are the PDF file. Let's say I'm going with this only quotes. Click on open. Here within this, actually it will open. Okay, so I selected it here. If you have password of that PDF, you can provide, or else no. Page range, all the pages you wanted to convert or only particular page. So you can provide the, if you click on page, you can provide this to this. That value also you can define here. I'll say simply all page. Okay, output image type, which kind of image you wanted to create from this PDF. You wanted to create JPEG, GIF, or PNG, which kind of template or format you will be converting into. So that is one. After that, once this is decided which kind of path it is, this is, once this is done, the next path would be, information would be, okay, if you are selecting this, what is the quality you wanted this image to be saved. So that quality you can give here. Folder path, don't give ever, less than 80. Okay, then it's not clear, the image will be not clear. Folder path, you need to give folder where exactly you wanted to save that particular converted file. So I click on this, I'll give some folder image, let's say image folder I'll give there. Let's see. So I selected this, it's loading, guys. Wait.